Hey everybody, it's Maddie here with Altcoin Buzz with you on a Tuesday in part two of this little bit of a series that we've set up. And as promised, we're going to take a look at the top 5 strategies in crypto investing right now. Yesterday, we took a look at the top 5 altcoins and broke that down in terms of opinions by team members of the Altcoin Buzz staff. So if you haven't checked that out already, we'll link to it below. But here's part 2, top 5 strategies in crypto investing by way of Chris. We'll also take a look at the Amazon, the so-called Amazon of Japan, Rakuten, which is all of a sudden likely to introduce Bitcoin payments. That story by way of blockmanity.com. Enjin, as you may remember, is a project that topped many of our lists yesterday as far as the top 5 altcoins that are followed and that are invested in by the Altcoin Buzz team. So they have a new announcement relating to their mobile wallet that we'll take a look at, accompanied by a tweet, of course. This is something that we'll probably get to tomorrow, to be honest, looking at the breakdown here. But great article by Licia. How can blockchain be applied to the healthcare industry? We'll take a brief glance at that. But let's get back to altcoinbuzz.io with these top 5 strategies in crypto investing by Chris. So to start, there are many ways to invest in cryptocurrencies. Some involve directly investing while some are indirect. And this article will show you many different ways to invest in this space. Caveat, none of this is financial advice, of course. But number 1 on the list, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. Directly buying. The simplest way to invest in cryptocurrencies are just to go out and buy them. And for most markets, the easiest way to do that is a fiat to crypto exchange, such as Coinbase. So no shock there. I don't think anybody really learned anything from this first point, but that is nonetheless a very easy way to invest in cryptocurrency. Number 2, we're getting a little bit more technical as we go along here, but mining, masternodes, and staking. So if you're technology savvy, writes Chris, mining is a great option. By using your computer's CPU and or GPU, you can mine certain cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin Cash, like LTC Litecoin, like Dogecoin. In return for spending electricity, you receive the coin you are mining. You can also either create a masternode or stake your coins. These two types of investing give you a percentage return over a certain predetermined time period, and that's a pretty reliable return. I mean, that's something that is just quantifiable and mathematical. You can calculate it out exactly what you'll be getting back. So with the masternode, you run the full version of the blockchain in real time to provide security to the network. And in order to do this, your computer must always be up and running. Masternodes are very similar to mining, except there isn't as much electricity used. Related to masternoding is staking. So while with a masternode you are required to have a certain amount of coins, staking doesn't require that kind of minimum. And it's important to note that usually when staking or running a masternode, you lock up your coins for a predetermined time period. We've posted all kinds of different tutorials about masternoding and about staking. If you're interested in those, there is a link here in this article. We're also going to include it in the description below. Investment strategy number 3, just work for it. So this is the most controversial one on this list because it involves a regulated business. Every jurisdiction and country is different. Before choosing to accept cryptocurrency as a payment, please ensure it is legal with local officials. And I don't think it should come as any surprise, but I'm doing this work right now in exchange for cryptocurrency. We have some members of the Altcoin Buzz staff that are also contributing in exchange for cryptocurrency. So there are opportunities out there. And as Chris writes, many companies accept Bitcoin and other cryptos as forms of payment. If your business is in a good financial situation, open up to accepting this volatile asset as a payment method, or choose to partner with BitPay to allow users to pay with their Bitcoin and you receive fiat. This is a great way to use other people's money to buy cryptocurrency. Exactly. And not too long ago, we covered the fact that a majority, I believe, of Binance employees were either actively accepting or willing to accept, the vast majority willing to accept BNB, the Binance token, as part of their salary, a significant chunk of their salary, in fact, because in their opinion, that was an asset that was going to appreciate considerably with time. Number 4, institutional products. This is where directly investing ends and indirect investing begins, writes Chris. With institutional products, you neither hold nor can you withdraw any of the coins because you have no control over them. The most popular products are the CME and CBOE futures markets and the Swiss Bitcoin ETP, which is very aptly called HODL, HODL. That's a relatively new product dating back to only November of last year, 2018, but has been well received within the European markets. And last but not least, in order to invest in crypto, you can avail yourself of indirect stocks. This last group of investments not only is directly related to cryptocurrency markets, but they have their own businesses that have been extremely successful long before the highs of crypto markets in December of 2017 and January 2018. These companies are Overstock.com, Microsoft, Nvidia, and AMD. And the idea being is that if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, you can invest in companies that are in the field of the graphics card, that are availing themselves of some of the technologies associated with cryptocurrency or that cryptocurrency depend on. So you can read about those examples individually here: Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft, and Overstock.com, whose CEO, Patrick Byrne, we've covered before and is very bullish in the world of Bitcoin and crypto. So as Chris wraps up here, he says, I hope that I have given you some idea on how to invest in cryptocurrency markets, both directly and indirectly. The more direct your investment is, the more volatile it is due to the infancy of the markets. If invested correctly along with a bit of luck, the indirect investments can help mitigate your losses or make you gains while crypto markets are still going down. Let us know what you think about these top 5 investment strategies in the comments below. Maybe you have a different strategy that's been left off the list, but if not, let us know what your favorite is. I'm more a fan of the passive kind of stuff. I used to be more into the cloud mining. Again, that it has something that's dried up. It's no longer possible at the moment, but some good suggestions here for us all to consider. Again, if you want to take a look at some of the tutorials that we have put up before about masternoding, about ways to earn some of the passive incomes, there's all kinds of videos that we've made here that are a pretty good reference at this point to go back to and check out. So we'll link to that in the description below. In another quick bit of news here, we're on blockmanity.com, and there's some initial chatter that the Amazon of Japan, Rakuten, is likely to introduce Bitcoin payments. So one of the biggest dreams of the cryptocurrency community is to use Bitcoins to pay for online shopping, and not just any other website, but on Amazon, the world's largest e-commerce store. Now, we don't know when this dream would be a reality in the West, but for Japan, it is soon about to become true. So Rakuten is the largest e-commerce store in Japan. It's most likely going to introduce Bitcoin as a means of payment on their e-commerce website after April of 2019, reports Cointelegraph Japan. Last year, the e-commerce giant entered the cryptocurrency space after it acquired Everybody's Bitcoin back in December of 2018. So the company currently is going through some corporate restructuring in which its various businesses and subsidiaries will be consolidated in 4 major businesses: internet service, communication, fintech, and settlements. And according to the documents released by Rakuten, Everybody's Bitcoin will become part of Rakuten's settlements business rather than the fintech business. And Rakuten, very important to note, has also publicly shown support towards cryptocurrency payments. Quote, the role of cryptocurrency-based payments in e-commerce, offline retail, and in P2P payments will grow in the future. So I think it's easy to announce one's intentions, but it looks like they are, leaning in a favorable direction. They've said some positive things in the past. If you read Japanese, you want to check out Cointelegraph Japan. We will link to this article. You could check it out and let us know whether or not you're skeptical or hopeful. But that's the latest chatter. That's what's coming out of the rumor mill. Let's see what happens. I think it would be a good move, and it would set an excellent precedent in this space for e-commerce. That's for sure. And just to finish off quickly with some important news from our friends over at Enjin. And as you know, Enjin topped many of our lists for our top 5 altcoins when the Altcoin Buzz staff was surveyed. So this article here by Luke, Enjin announces token swap functionality for its mobile wallet. Enjin is a blockchain project building a decentralized ecosystem for gaming, and it keeps steadily building, releasing new features on a monthly basis. Now, Enjin is about to release a token swap functionality for its mobile wallet. On Sunday, Enjin revealed that its upcoming mobile wallet update will bring an exchange functionality called Wallet Swap. And the announcement came directly from Enjin on Twitter. Here's the quote itself. Enjin Wallet Swap is coming. On the 29th of January, we will be submitting the next Enjin Wallet update to Google Play and the App Store. Users will soon be able to seamlessly trade between nearly 200 tokens via Kyber Network, Bancor, and Changelly Team without ever leaving their secure wallet. And as Luke writes, the newest Enjin Wallet update can be called impressive. The new update comes barely a month after the recent launch of Enjin X, which has been described as the world's fastest blockchain explorer. With this, the Enjin team keeps pushing towards fastly building out its product and service offering. After the wallet swap update, Enjin will soon also upgrade Enjin X to support the ERC 1155 and ERC 721 token standards, which will enable users to browse blockchain assets ranging from gaming items and collectibles to digital art and even blockchain-based books. So there you have it for today. Do be sure, as always, you're following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News. We are also on Facebook and Instagram and Telegram. Check out our last video here if you have not already. If you choose to invest on this Tuesday, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, best of luck. I wish you prosperity and fortune. But most importantly, have a good one, and we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.